What's up, world? This is Jake, and I made a mistake. So I thought it was the pre-training that was supposed to start before the one funnel away challenge. That wasn't the case. The videos we were talking about in the previous one, or the lessons we were talking about, the pre-training, that was actually day one. So we did actually fill out the workbook and everything. We did day 2 today. I'm recording that actually right after this, and it'll be posted tomorrow. I'm going to try and basically post it the next day. Yeah, that way I'm not trying to do too much in one day. But yeah, yesterday we already covered that in the video, so we're not going to go too deep into it. I did want to show you a little bit of the workbook. That is the layout of the one funnel away challenge. Hopefully you can see that. Can't quite tell, but yeah, pretty cool. I don't want to show the PDFs. I'm not going to show everything in the workbook. I do want to prove that we are filling out the workbook, though. That's really the purpose of this. But yeah, it just goes over shortly what the week's gonna, or what the weeks are going to consist of. But yeah, nothing crazy. When you get the workbook, you read through the first part, you're gonna know basically what to expect. Anyways, mission 1, it essentially is just going over your fears. You're gonna list your fears and how you're gonna conquer the fears. That's pretty much all of the first day. They're pretty much just trying to get it in our mind that fears can be overcome, and you gotta believe in yourself. And actually, one of the questions is about getting stuck and how you're gonna work through it. So they're really trying to get you thinking about it, and then they have you schedule a time to do the OFA every day. That way it's done consistently at the same time. You kind of get in the habit of it. So I like that. But yeah, we did fill it out with my wife. Essentially, our fears come down to just a few things. My wife's, one of her biggest fears about this is that her product is not good enough. In the last video, if you haven't seen it, check up top here. I'll post it. But definitely go watch that so you know what I'm talking about. But her product is essentially a handmade bow. She makes bows by hand, and she already sells them organically to her Facebook friends and her followers. She already has a group. But she's afraid that her product isn't quite good enough, and yeah, so that was her number one fear. So her way to work through that is going to be just improving what she puts out, what she produces, and keep making it better. So that's how she's going to work through that. I actually did fear number 2 myself. My biggest fear is actually that my wife is going to give up, because I know she loves doing that, and I want to support her. So how I'm going to deal with that is exactly what I said. I'm going to support her. I'm going to be right there with her the whole time, and we're going to do this together. So that's how we answered that one. The next fear is, this is actually a fear of both of ours, giving up before trying to actually fix it. That's pretty much no funnel you launch is going to be successful right out of the gate. And with a funnel that is based around something that's not generally sold online, handmade products. I mean, they're sold on like Etsy and stuff, but not really. You don't really hear about a funnel of it, so we're not 100% sure it's even possible. We think it is, and we'll find out. But that's one of our fears, is giving up before we get there. And we actually wrote a 4th one. This was something she brought up later, so we went ahead and there's an additional notes in the notebook, So you get to write anything extra you're thinking about. So we actually just wrote our fourth fear down there. She said that she knows she can sell organic, but she is very nervous about selling to people she doesn't know. So that's one of her big fears. And how she's going to deal with that is to just keep at it. Keep trying. And eventually it'll get to the point where it won't bother her. That may not be the very best way to deal with that fear, but that's what we came up with. Writing something down is better than not writing anything down. So that's kind of what we figured there. So we are actually going to be starting tomorrow or the day after. We're going to be trying to do the OFA early in the morning. I think we scheduled 4 a.m. to 5 a.m. area. We're going to try and work in a morning routine and kind of make this a new thing. So we're going to get up early and work on this, do the one funnel away, work on the company a little bit, and then go along with our morning routine. And we're just going to try and create a habit out of it, by building on to our morning routines already. So that's the idea with the schedule. And that pretty much covers the first day. That's the workbook. It was pretty good. It's basically just reaffirming what you're doing and making sure that you have the proper beliefs where you need them. So that's the summary of the first day. I'm going to go ahead and post this tonight since it was about yesterday. I should have done this yesterday, but I didn't realize it was day one. but yeah, so we'll see you in the next one. Have a good one, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe.